This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we come to you from wintry Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Watson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Now an option play on second down. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game, and nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Well, they run the option on second down. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those weaves.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The second down throw now from Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. Allen Robinson. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now left side on the swing pass. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in cover.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
3rd and 5. Stroud off the play fake, rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Stroud's throw hauled in by Washington. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. On the move to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's brought in by Harris. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 3rd down and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud. He'll buy some time right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Stroud. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Stroud now on second down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. They need 2. Here's third down. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. First down, and they go back to Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him. On second down, this is Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run again with Harris. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run for it with Harris. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Harris running straight ahead. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. They begin this drive with Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Up the middle. It's Chubb. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. They'll try the air now with Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. From the left hash, this from 34. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And that will keep the lead at 8.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. 74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because That's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They hand this off to Harris. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.